Good morning, evening, and afternoon in part 12 of 9, episode 2, Sora iro sora uta sora no oto. Enough, I actually had to do that 3 times because I kept messing up the beginning. So, interestingly enough, last time it was mainly the connection between Sora and Haruka, as well as learning a bit more information about Reg Veda as a whole. So we found out our commander's full name. I think it was Renya Takamine. And we found out that he lives pretty close to us, apparently. And secondly, big thing happened was, or actually a few things, but firstly, Haruka is an oddity. We don't know which sign she is aligned to, in a sense. Specifically because we don't know if that alignment is halved because of her personalities. But interestingly enough, it doesn't seem like her timid side hates everyone in a sense. How can I say this? Her timid side likes Sora in a sense. Almost like she wants to become friends with her as well. And then we know that her queen mode also dislikes violence, but we don't know how she views Sora in a sense, you know? Because what I get from queen mode, in a sense from the first playthroughs, were against Kujo, where she disliked, well, it seemed like she was showing a bit of hostility against Kujo. Mainly probably because she was getting in the way of securing Kakeru. And obviously in this playthrough, she has no connection to Kakeru, so we're not sure how she views it. One last major thing I wanted to bring up was Sophie and the Otherworlders. There's definitely something there that she's hiding, and we'll have to wait and see if she slips anything by or makes notes of anything in regards to that, but we have to keep an eye. But for now, it looks like Sora is about to hang out with Haruka. Oh right, yeah, she's gonna have lunch with Haruka and Kujo. I wonder how this will go. Let's see.
Konnichiwa. じゃあ行きましょっか。外で食べません？中庭にベンチあるじゃないですか。あそこで。どうすか？
So obviously most of the time we play this is in the view of Kakeru. So if something were to happen off screen, obviously we're not there to see it, so we don't know what happened. So as we're seeing this right now, that means Kakeru is there right now, so I wonder how Haruka sees it.
いいと思う。はるか先輩もどすか。じゃあ出発。はーい。
So what are we gonna do while they have their little lunch?
みゃーこ先輩、能力のこととかはひとまず抜きで、世間話で交友を深める感じで。
Or are we having a first and actually seeing something that Kakeru is not seeing?
わかってる。
Yeah, oh,
いただきま
interesting.
ーす。
Nice little CG art as well. It's pretty nice.
いただきます。いただきます。一回こういうのしたかったんだよね。外でお弁当。空いててよかったね。ラッキーでした。強引に誘っちゃいましたけど、はるか先輩本当に大丈夫でした？私も つも一人で食べてるから誘ってもらえて嬉しかったです。ありがとう。とんでもないっす。みやこ先輩もお付き合いいただきありがとうございます。
The levels of sound compared to the both voices is vastly different.
いえいえ、私もお外で食べるのは初めてだから楽しい。みやこ先輩、お弁当も自分で作ってるの？うん、冷凍食品に頼ったりもするけど自分で作るよ。すごいなあ。はるか先輩も？私はごめんなさい。なんすか？この前うまく話せなくて今も。ああ、いいですよ、そんなの。仕方ないですよ。
Interesting enough, she uses words shikatanai, shikatanai desu yo. Shikatanai is more like can't do anything about it. It's inevitable in a sense. As expected in a sense. Like we kind of know. You don't have to worry about it in a sense.
チャットではうまく話せるんだけど。いいんです、いいんです。その分私が喋り倒すんで。
Yep, she'll definitely will.
あ、うざかったら言ってくださいね。みやこ先輩、ちゃんと止めてくださいね。わかりました。喋り倒すって言ってもあれですけど、話題がすでに行方不明ですけど。3人の共通の話題っていうと、なんだろう、
She told Kujo to be careful when you're talking about it, and she happens to let slip.
アーティファクト？そう、はい、そうです。はい。みやこ先輩、こいつアホだなって顔しないで。してないよ。そんな風に思ってないよ。もういいや。リグベーダの人たちとはるか先輩、仲いいんですか？それほどでも。そうなの？アガスティアのアニメのサイトの名前って。
I feel sorry for people who had to actually turn up their sound just to hear Haruka.
メビウスのファンサイトですよね。はい。そのサイトで司令官とは交流があったんだけど、高峰くんとは知らなくて。うんうん。同じ AF ユーザーって分かって。
ああ。
仲良くはしたかったけど。危険な思想を持ってると分かって、そう思えなくなってきたと。大丈夫ですか？
Is she also perhaps sick? Oh, okay.
ごめんなさい。普段こんなに話さないから。弱っ。
Well, wimp is not the right word I would use. Yowa is more like weak or yeah, I think weak is a pretty good way of saying it. So yeah, weak would mean like your body or your but the body is weak to it, or third is weak. So wow, what a wimp is. wouldn't really say it like that.
ごめんなさい。すみません。私ちょっとあれです。ツッコミがきついんで気をつけます。
Well, obviously we don't know what she really is thinking, so maybe she did mean that, but it's hard to say.
フードの女の子も白線の生徒なんですか？
This is good information, yeah? But she probably doesn't know.
わかんないです。サイトを通して知り合ったとは司令官高峰くんが言ってましたけど。じゃあ高坂先輩もあの女の子のことはあまり知らないんですね。
So interesting enough, I was waiting for them to say more or oh wait, yeah, no, let me just hear that again. Sorry.
じゃあ高坂先輩もあの女の子のことは
Okay, no, never mind, they
あ
did.
まり知らないんですね。
So at first I didn't see a connection of saying either because that just means that oh yeah we don't know much about her, so you also don't know, huh? But then when I was hearing the Japanese versions, I didn't catch it. But then when I was re-looking at it, I saw this more. Yeah, more can mean also, either, things like that. So.
はい。あの日初めて
Oh, interesting.
会いました。へえ。リグベーダもできてそんなに経ってないのかな。
They made it seem like they've been together. They've known each other for quite some time, but. Huh.
それもちょっと AF ユーザーが迫害されない世界を作るって、
Obviously not the way.
その思想には共感はできるんだけど。
I can't talk while she's talking. I was remote hero.
まさか人殺しも容認するとは思っていなかった。はい。で、私に声をかけたと。はい。このままでいいのかなって思ってごめんなさい。お茶飲みます？大丈夫です。掲示板に書き込むように言われていて。掲示板？なりきりのですか？はい。そこで相談をしたら、他の AF ユーザーの目にも留まって仲間を増やせるって。
Okay, so that's why she had posted that thing on the previous playthrough on the forums asking for help. It wasn't that she wanted help, it was more like she was just following the commander's advice in a sense. Well, I wouldn't really call it advice, but yeah. It's more, it was just using her to find others.
相談を餌にして他のユーザーを釣る気なんだ。
It kind of did, but I don't think it was worked out because obviously when we spoke to Haruka Queen Mode about this, she more just wanted to get us what to go to. Maybe she was just trying to pull us into the group then, but it was almost felt like it was personal in a sense, like she just wanted Kakeru in a sense, you know? Maybe in her game we'll learn more about it. Not too sure.
だと思います。はじめは仲間が増えるならって思ったんです。でも仲間になることを拒んだソラちゃんのお兄さんに。
He was starting to become hostile and that, yeah, okay, so you're enemies then. Even though they're both users.
ああ、敵対心むき出しにしましたね。はい。 味方か0か1か、考え方が極端だなって思えて、暴力は嫌いです。あの時もおっしゃっていましたね。でもあの時はもう一人の私で、私は優柔不断で悩んでいるけど、もう一人の私は理想郷を作るのは賛成みたいなこと言っていたような。そうなんです。もう一人の私は二人に協力すると決めているみたいで。
Yeah, this does show that both personalities are at odds with one another in a sense. One wants to go this way, while the other one wants to go the other way.
力関係という表現は適切ではないかもですが、今の高坂先輩とあの時の高坂先輩、主導権はどちらが？
Good question.
普段は私です。でも私すぐ逃げちゃう癖があって、もう一人の私に頼っちゃって。
I just had a bit of a weird spike with my mic, so I'll get it in the post-production, but probably nothing. Anyway.
それで結局もう一人の私が決めて行動するように最近はなってます。今の状態で司令官たちに会って乱暴なことするなら協力できないっていうのはやっぱり難しいです。
It's a bit weird in the English here. It'd be really hard for this you to go to command and tell him you won't help him. Maybe it'd be really hard for you if you were to go to commander and tell him you won't help if he plans on getting violent. I think this is a bit weird words there.
高峰君と話すときはつい頼ってしまって。
It's because she doesn't like talking with men, so.
男子が怖いか。原因とかあるんすかね。あ、これ聞いたらまずいです。小学生の時いじめられて。
I can see that actually. Now what I mean is like boys at a young age, roughly about that age, would say, what age would that be? 8, 9 maybe? Perhaps, not too sure. Are prone to act out without thinking, I guess you could say. And obviously those times, depending on what is done, can have lasting repercussions.
ごめんなさい。気軽に聞いたらあかんかったやつだ。いえ、明るい話できなくてごめんなさい。
Yeah, what she's saying is more like, you don't have to worry about it. I don't have anything bright to say in a sense. Obviously she says fun to talk about, but more like happy stories. So.
男子へのトラウマ。新見くんもやっぱり怖いですか？ソラちゃんのお兄さん。はい、そうです。優しい人ですよ。
I wonder if this were to be like where the playthrough for her game would start. or this type of route, it would be a continuation in a sense. It's hard for me to say because it's hard without seeing the third game. I don't know which one it is, either Noah's or Haruka's, but I wonder at what point will she start seeing Nimi? Because obviously now we know that obviously her heavy trauma with it. How does she actually start falling in love with Nimi, you know, or Haruka with Kakeru? I didn't actually think about that until now, so it'll be really interesting to see. It actually makes me really keen to see on how that plays out.
いや、ダメっすよ、みゃーこ先輩。あの人目つき悪いっすもん。そうかな。制服もちゃんと着ないし、友達にソラちゃんのお兄ちゃんちょっと怖いねとか言われましたもん。怖いかな。普通だと思うけど。いや、まあ慣れちゃえば無害だってわかりますけどね。意外とぼーっとしてるし。よし、はるか先輩。うちのクソ兄貴で男性恐怖症を克服してみますか？いやね、司令官たちとの付き合いが不安なら相談してみるのもありだと思うんですよ。相談、お兄さんに？そうですそうです。身内の私が言うのもなんですけどね、やるときはやる男なんです、あいつは。そうだね。この前の事件も身を挺してかばってくれたし。普通はあんなことできないよね。
It's interesting how she uses the sentence この前の事件も事件 which is like incident or incidents. So the previous incidents he came to help. Obviously here the translators just used fire, but because obviously if you were to say the previous incidents, that could just probably mean the incident with Reg Veda, it could mean any other previous incidents obviously, so... See here, interesting enough, do you mean that incident? So, if they were to translate it properly, like back during the incidents, he's allowed to protect me. Do you mean that incident? Do you mean that? Oh wait, let me just see that again. Sorry. Yeah. So here she's just saying incidents. The use that went berserk. So here she's just recalling that incident, not saying, "Do you mean that incident?"
はい、炎から守ってくれたんです。
So she knows about the user going berserk. Another interesting how the translations are going here, but omotte, mamotte, sorry, mamotte is protected. Oh, I guess wow can work as well. It's like she's wow, he protected you. Maybe she wants someone to protect her as well. Yeah. Okay. This is where the Prince Noir horse, the white, the how did I word it before? The hero in white armor type of thing. I don't know how I worded it before, but she used it a lot in the first playthrough when referring to Kakeru. So that's interesting. So in the first playthrough, she already saw him as someone, as a knight in shining armor. That was at the knight in shining armor. So, interesting. Okay.
ちょっとあれっすね。過大評価しすぎ的なイメージ膨らませ的なごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。本当になってくれるかもしれませんよ。先輩にとって白馬の王子様に新見くんが。 あまり親しくなかった私のことを必死にかばってくれたくらい正義感が強い人ですから。
うわぁ、みゃーこ先輩もニーニのこと過大評価しすぎじゃないっすかね。
そう？ソラちゃんだってそうなんじゃない？
いや、私は
I wonder if we'll really hear her true feelings for him or opinion of him.
まあ小さい頃から助けてはもらってますけど。
だよね。あ、そうだ、先輩。はい。今夜新見くんに許可をもらえればですが、新見くんのお部屋でみんなで夕食をとりたいなって思ってるんです。
A good idea.
お部屋？男の子の部屋？
大丈夫っすよ。何にもない部屋なんで、エッチな本とかもないので。
She does seem like the pure type, so I wonder how she'll react to that.
ソラちゃん。
はい、すみません。黙ります。
Was that... Oh, it was curios saying that.
よければ一緒にどうですか？相談とかは特に意識しなくていいので、今みたいに交流会として晩ご飯もぜひ一緒に。無理強いはするつもりありませんので、遠慮せずに断ってくださいね。やっぱり急に男子とって言われてもなかなか難しいですよね。行きます。
大丈夫っすか？無理してないですか？
So I wonder if this little dinner event will unconsciously force or cause the queen to come out.
ちょっと怖いけど、そんなに信頼できる人なら、はい、頑張ってみたいです。お友達になりたいです。はい、じゃあお昼終わったら新見くんに聞いてみますね。
うわー、楽しみ。みんなで買い物行きましょうよ。放課後。あ、ニーニは抜きで。
新見くんかわいそう。
いいんすよ。ニーニは待たせておけばいいんすよ。はるか先輩、放課後集合ですよ。
Huh.
というわけで。
So we just go straight into it, okay. Huh?
高坂はるか先輩です。どうぞ。
パチパチパチ。
Kosaka-senpai timidly steps into the living room. A few days ago we were enemies, but now here she is in my apartment. Wow, I just realized I really haven't spoken much at all in this. You're amazing, Sora. She used to be so shy whenever I wasn't there with her, but she's really bloomed into a charming, sociable girl recently. You've grown, Sora. Almost like sound like a parent and a child.
何いきなり。
Patting on the back?
いや、なんなの。肩ポンポンすんなよ。なんなの。
じゃあ晩ご飯の支度始めるね。しばらくお待ちくださいませ。
お願いします。先輩、はるか先輩、ここ座って。
はい。
ニーニあっち端っこ。近いと先輩緊張するから。
Sure. Sora directs me over to the far corner of my bed. Trembling, Kosaka-senpai sits down next to Sora. She looks more terrified than nervous. This is unrelated, but there sure are a lot of girls at my place. Until recently, Yoichi was the only person to have come here. But in a short time, it's become a hangout place for pretty much every girl I know. This isn't really the time to be basking in my newfound popularity, but I can't suppress a little smile.
何にやけてんの？キモい。
I'm not smoking, damn it. One of these days, sorta, pow, right in the kisser. Wait, what? I think this is Buchiki Basuzo. Can't read that kanji properly. It feels weird, the English.
ほら、そういうこと言うと先輩怯えるから。男子怖いって言ってんでしょ。
Jeez. I'm sorry.
私こそごめんなさい。
Holy shit, this is awkward. She really is terrified of guys. I mean, she was able to bring herself to come hang out at some guy's apartment. Man, what should I do?
いった。なんだよ。
Unable to take the awkward silence, I poke Sora in the back and look at her pleadingly, hoping she'll break the ice. She picks up on my desperation and turns back to Kosaka-senpai.
先輩、なんか飲みます？大丈夫だよ。はーい。冷たいお茶です。お、あざーす。ご飯もうしばらく待っててね。はーい。
How long have they been in silence?
動画。ご飯できるまで動画見てましょ。動画。
Wow, throwing in the towel already. You can't think of anything, so you're resorting to internet videos.
おい、なんだその目は。ほら、準備して、PC の準備。
Yeah. I get off my bed and put my laptop on the table. Once it's on, I turn it over to Sora.
何がいいかなあ。アニメ見ましょうか。アニメ。何がいいです？やっぱメビウス？好きなアニメとかあります？
なんでも。
じゃあ適当に。なんかこれ、なんかの映画。
Sora clicks the first video on the recommended list and hits play. Please don't be anything on that side. The three of us stare at my tiny monitor. I'm having some pauses because I'm just worried something will be here. This is so weird. So interesting enough in Japanese, nanda kono jikan wa? Like, nanda, what is it this time? I don't know. I should be perfectly comfortable here in my own room, but it just feels freaking awkward. Kuja and Sora both told me to mention Reg Veda if I can help it. Not to mention it. But I don't think we'd end up having literally nothing else to talk about. Well, Kosaka-senpai still seems scared of me, so I guess it's better to just take things slow. Okay, so nothing wrong with that movie.
お待たせしました。
Just seemed like a perfect place for a joke for that, so It's barely been 20 minutes, if anything. Kujo finishes faster than I expected. Today, she made salad, soup, and spaghetti with an eggplant tomato sauce. There's also warm buttered bread to go with it all. This is the kind of spread you'd see at a fancy Italian restaurant. My tiny table is covered with delicious looking food. However, I alone have been relegated to the distant bed, my food piled on my own private tray. Kinda sucks, but Kosaka-senpai looks like she'll freak out if I get any closer, and there's no room left at the table anyway.
みやこ先輩作ってくれてありがとう。いただきます。
どうぞ召し上がれ。
Thanks for the food.
はるか先輩も遠慮せず。
いただきます。
We pick up our forks simultaneously. I decide to start with the spaghetti. This is good. Yeah, this is great.
よかった。高坂先輩もいかがですか？美味しいです。とっても。
I think it's actually the first time we've seen her smile and not be in queen mode.
ありがとうございます。でも言わせちゃいましたね。ごめんなさい。いえ。本当に美味しいです。
Sometimes like these unusual eyes that they use sometimes. Sora's wolfing down her food while Kujo watches all of our reactions, and Kosaka-senpai daintily tucks in. Everyone's a little awkward around each other, but you could call this a harmonious meal. Guess the three girls bonded during their lunch date. I'm the odd one out. It's really awkward being the only one not part of the group, especially in your own house. It'd be really nice actually if Sophie just pops out right now. I mean, I'm not that torn up over it. Well, maybe a little.
先輩って普段どう過ごしてるんですか？あ、はるか先輩。
Oh yeah, she just said senpai. Okay.
私お家でどう過ごしてらっしゃるんですか？どう
Hey, Sora, pass me the napkin.
今はるか先輩が話そうとしてたでしょうが。
I did. Sorry. At least this is showing his type of character to her. Sora glares at me, and Kujo dons a patient smile. It's not my fault. That silence has traditional forever. I just thought we'd ask to fill in the silence with something, while Kosaka-senpai organized her thoughts. That's all. But I get the feeling Sora would just yell at me more if I say that. So, I'm keeping my mouth shut.
んで、何してるんですか？うちで。
漫画とか読んだり。
漫画？ニーニもよく読むよね。
Yeah, I guess.
あっちの棚、持ってるのあります？
全部持ってます。
全部？ニーニと結構気合うんじゃない？
Yeah, maybe. I usually just buy the volumes when they come out, but do you keep up with the weekly chapters and stuff, senpai? Sorta, pass me a napkin. take the napkin from Sora's hands and wipe the corners of my mouth. Fine, see how it is. Okay, I just want to read Japanese. どうやら俺とはI know the kanji, but reading it together, I'm not too sure what it is. 話する気ないよだな。Oh well. You don't want to talk to me? Fine then, I'll just sulk in a corner or something.
大丈夫ですよ、はるか先輩。うちの兄目つき悪いけど噛みつきはしませんよ。
ごめんなさい。緊張してしまって、全部じゃないんですけど、いくつかは毎週読んでます。
だってさ、何偉そうにうなずいてんの、喋れよ。
But like, doesn't it make her more nervous when I talk?
ごめんなさい。
I didn't mean to criticize you. I just want you to relax. That's all. It's not your fault you're scared. So please, don't apologize for it.
ねえ、意外と優しいんすよ、あいつ。
Hey, that was uncalled for. Who do you think you are anyway?
妹様だ、敬え。
Even I don't like dealing with her when she's like this, so don't feel bad for being nervous around her, senpai.
おい、今なんつった、おい。
大丈夫ですよ。喧嘩してるんじゃなくて、仲良し兄弟なんです。
I find it interesting, like, I don't know if it was in the beginning of this playthrough or it was last playthrough, but when Kuja first saw these two going at it the first time as well, she was worried it was them fighting as well. It's kind of funny how she's transitioning it over to someone else now. Nope, we're fighting.
おいおい、照れんなよ。おい、先輩の前であんまりきついこと言えないからってその目やめろ。下げすむ目を直ちにやめろ。
ほら、仲いいんです。羨ましいなって思うくらい。
思います？今のやりとりで羨ましいとか思います？
So, grab me another napkin.
お前何枚ティッシュ使うんだよ。箱ごと持ってけよ。
Our relaxing, or actually kind of rowdy, dinner continues on. We mostly talk about inconsequential things. Sora will bring up a topic, and Kosaka Senpai will ultimately answer, with Kuja sometimes stepping in to lend a helping hand. I could carry on, but I feel like it might still be a bit longer, so I feel like something also pretty major might happen near the end of this topic, so this arc, I guess you could call it. So, interesting episode this time. We just learnt quite a lot more in regards to Haruka. Her kind of situation while she's got communication disorder in a sense right now. Her situation with her other self, her view of Reg Veda and of us as well. This was quite a heavy Haruka centered episode, this one. So I'm not too sure how we'll go on from here. I can only guess Commander or Ghost finds out about Haruka's so-called betrayal and something happens then. Actually, I just thought of something now. Like, I was thinking this episode 2 might have something similar to episode 1 where First playthrough will have something happen with Sora, and then which will cause us to replay the game again, and with a different ending. At first I thought it was Sora, but it could be actually Haruka. Because if, say, Ghost is the evil eye user, she finds out about this betrayal, and instead of Commander turning to stone in the first game, it'll turn Haruka to stone. Or who knows, maybe Commander really does have the evil eye and finds out about this. Huh. What else? We still gotta find out if Noah finds anything in regards to Ghost. Huh. Oh well. Yeah, not much else other than that, because it was quite heavily on Haruka's side, so yeah, quite interesting. Makes me can't wait to see episode 3 or 4, I don't know which one it centers around her. I think it was 4, but it might be mistaken, it might be 3 instead. And thanks to one of the people who have commented on my videos, he has said that there is only 4, so yeah. We'll have to wait and see, I guess you could say. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please know what your thoughts. I'll see you all next time.